Well, fishers, my goodness, it's hard to do a report at the moment, but we'll make something up anyway, eh? No report from Dartmouth, which is understandable. Talking to Mason a couple of minutes ago down Compleat Angler Wagga, and he tells me that the weir's still fishing quite well. We're very happy with it, some nice sized redfin. But the most exciting part is all these big trout coming out, big browns. Strangely enough, they're flatlining them. Well, strange, that's normal for this time of year, but they're feeding on a little smelt and redfin mainly by the looks of things. One of the hot lures at the moment down there is our canine Tassies. There's blues, silvers, pinks, and they've got the little spotted dog type dots on them, and they've been running hot. Most of the good fish have been caught on them. So if you're heading down there, go and give that a go. One of the areas that I'd probably look at is around the dam wall area, but more importantly, over near the Great Aussie Resort. It seems to be pretty consistent over there. Put in a bounder, head across that way, and it's only an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes from the shop here down to the Bounder Waters boat ramp, so it's worth a look. Few crays getting caught in the river down below there, but it's pretty shallow. They're not letting much water out of the Hume Weir. Once you get down past the Keywar junction, you've got a situation where it's going to be dirty and that, which doesn't worry the crays, and it'll probably be a bit higher. So yeah, Mulwala, a few reports coming in from there. The top end of Mulwala might be a little bit dirty. They're getting some good cod, but they're working pretty hard for them. And this time of year, and this is one of the colder, wetter winters we've had for a long time. So this time of year, we're not getting heaps of reports through. Murrumbidgee River, I reckon it's almost a bit of a write-off at the moment. Might be probably for the next week or 2 or 3 or 4. It's hard to say. She's running a banker or over the banks in some places. It's quite dirty, and they're sort of trying to juggle the water from the dams to see if they don't want it to go over the wall, but Burrinjuck's almost 100%, 99.2 I think, and Blowring's 96. They're letting a huge amount of water out of the Juck at the moment, not much out of Blowring. So we'll just see what happens there. It's just a matter of a wait and see. But don't worry too much about hitting the river for the next, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks at least. The cray season here is sort of a bit shot to pieces at the moment. Blowring Dam, speaking of Blowring, certainly worth a bit of a look. Still a few good cod off the bank with bait, but not a lot of fish, I can tell you now. Not many people up there. The odd report I got's been okay. A few redfin moving around, haven't heard of any yellers. And still, if you're going to chase a trout, go up into that Yellowham Bay area and troll up in the shallows. Give the Tassies a go. The old canines will do the job nicely, but any Tassie that you like, you've got your own favourite colour, no doubt. And some little slim minnows, some of our Yakumito slim minnows in the 70 mil, or the mini minnow in the custom crafted range. Almost impossible to beat, especially for those big trout you get up at Blowring as well. Talbingo, a few redfin coming out of it, the occasional trout. It's not going crazy or anything like that, off the bank with bait there. Haven't had many reports from up top, Yucambine, Jindabyne. Haven't had a report from Tentangra. There's a few people heading in there in the next week or so cross our fingers we might get a couple of reports. But Yucambine and Jindabyne are all fishing okay, just a matter of you putting up with the conditions. Burrinjuck, there's a fair few people heading to Burrinjuck, probably because it's so high. I'd be fishing up around Wee Jasper in that area, fishing the shallows, those red clay muddy banks. The fish will be the cod in particular will be up cruising up there, looking for bait fish like redfin, carp, that sort of thing. And I reckon you might have half a chance. But I'd be chasing the reddies anyway. They're still getting a few up there. I wouldn't worry about the cod myself. But if you're into the cod fishing, get up there and get stuck into it. You might have half a chance. Wangler. Look, you'll catch fish, but I haven't heard any decent reports out of there either. Hopefully, we get some decent weather over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and when that weather warms up, these dams are going to absolutely go crazy on the yellow belly this year. Fantastic. Looking forward to it, getting very excited about it actually. Cross our fingers and hope it happens. And by the way, we've got a heap of clearance stuff. Went through the storeroom the other day, or the warehouse, and my goodness gracious me, a lot of crap I didn't know that I had. And thought, well, bugger me, we've dropped the prices next to nothing. I just want to get it out of the place. We got some braid for $10. It was normally $39-40, and I got heaps of it, £50, bit of 20. Got heaps of swim baits there. Some of them are $10. Some are even a bit cheaper than that again. Swivels, hooks, spinners for $2. Mate, we have got stacks of giveaway stuff. Hooks for $2. I mean, packs of 25 hooks for $2. Keep that in mind. Clearance happening. It'll go on for the next month anyway. So this is Compleat Angler. Catch you next week.